Hello everyone, we're here at Norfolk Boat Sales at our Wroxham base in Norfolk, and we've got this very smart example of a Broom Ocean 29. Now this is quite a popular model with the brooms, especially for on the Norfolk Broads. Now she was built in 1995 and commissioned a year after in 96. So she also has all the paperwork, all the bills of sale, everything, builder certificates, all the way to 1995 as her build date. Now she is, a very well presented boat. As you see on the decks, we have this lovely flexi teak. Just adds to the boat all the way up to the bow, where you've got electric windlass for the anchor. But what we use on the Broads is a mud weight, so that's all sorted on the bow for you. And you've got these lovely pulpit rails, so something to hold on to around the boat as well, mid cleat, for when you're moored on a short finger pontoon like this. Now, lovely day in Wroxham. We've obviously the weather does help, but this is a lovely boat for all year round. In the winter, summer, raining, sunny, whenever. Now the nice thing with the canopy, it's in good condition, and you can just fold the back up, fold the sides up, and leave the top bit as shade, or you can take it all down completely, and the same with the canopy just over the front. So the arch does fold down. That's why she's brilliant for the Norfolk Broads. So that just folds down on the hinges and lays on the back, reducing her air draft quite a bit. And then as well with the screens to the boat fold down as well, as you can see with the hinges here. So it just reduces the air draft massively, meaning you can get through all the bridges. Might struggle with Potter, but apart from that, I believe it's all right. So yeah, we'll step on board, and again here you notice actual teak. So this is all the original teak, and you step into the cockpit. Now boarding this boat as well is pretty easy and well thought of. When you're on a floating pontoon, getting on from the stern is very easy on the bathing platform. And then when you've got key heading like we do here, normally they're a bit higher, but you'll get on via the side deck and then in through there. But yeah, we'll step on board. And we notice this very spacious cockpit area. Plenty of room for many guests. Upholstery, as you see, all in good condition, as well as the canopy. It's always a bonus when it comes to buying a boat. Just making sure the canopy's good condition, as that can rack up quite a few pounds. Obviously here you'd have a chart underneath, but just there for holding the cover in position. So she's got a cover for the main door, and then obviously to go over the controls, normally just for the winter, but you can leave it on during the summer as well. Now you've got your co-pilot's position, and then obviously your helm's seat switches round, so makes more seating area for sitting with everyone in the cockpit. Now under here you have a type of a lazarette for storage. So under here you've obviously got just a tube heater and then some stuff underneath for storage, but there's enough room under there. So yeah. Now the boat has a Volvo MD22 diesel engine on a shaft. So on a shaft is brilliant, and being a Volvo Penta makes it even better. So here she is. So same engine since I believe since she was built, but they built a good engine. The Volvo Pentas, the MD22s, I believe they built them from 1988 to 2002. So plenty of these engines out there, and obviously they keep ticking over, and they're just a simple engine. Obviously not as simple as some of the Nanis, but they're a simple, good engine, and that's for this boat, that's what you need. And yeah, all good on pistons as well. Just to open the engine bay, because that can get quite it can be heavy, but that helps with the pistons. Or gas struts. Now, to controlling the boat, obviously steering wheel. You've got your tank there for fuel, and then a rudder bearing. You've got your RPM, your engine temperature, PSI, volts, and then obviously all your switches and everything, and then your depth and speed log. So that's all you really need on the boat. And then obviously switching the ignition on, we get the bow thruster. So that just moves the bow of the boat left to right or port to starboard, and just makes mooring up in a marina so much easier. Just the maneuverability of a boat with a bow thruster just helps significantly. Obviously she's a single engine, so having a bow thruster just helps with that. Now, obviously throttle as well. She's got a Morse throttle. We supply these on Boat Bits and Bobs, so shout out to their eBay store. They can be the sponsors of today's video. So yeah, all okay there, and obviously all the safety stuff on board for the boat safety, and then obviously isolators under there. But yeah, very, very nice boat. Stereo system, obviously lighting on the arch as well, so you can sit out here after dark. Perfect. So we'll head on down into the saloon. Yeah. So first thing, we'll just give you a nice view of the inside. Lovely tidy boat. And again, you've still got that kind of 90s feel to the boat, 80s to 90s feel of the boat. But all very nice, good condition, and taken very good care of. So we'll head down. So here you'll have your kind of lounging area. Again, the upholstery is lovely. You've got your TV there, and then your stereo and a bit of storage as well. So that's all good. You could be eating some meals down here, or when the weather's not so good. Round here, you've got your sink, fridge, and then gas hob, and then grill. So that's good, and then just some more storage space as well, and cupboards as well. So yeah, nice kitchen area, nicely laid out. So you're not in anyone's way. And then you've got obviously around here the lounging area. Now you've got your warm air heating system, so that's great. That just ticks the UK specifications, because it can get rather cold in the winter. Now in here you've got your heads, the toilet and shower. So you've got a manual flush toilet, so you just pump that lever to pump the waste out, and you've got the option to go to holding tank, and to go to sea. So if you're at sea, you can put it on to sea, and that just flushes the waste straight out of the boat straight away. But on the Norfolk Broads, you've got to put it on holding tank, because you're not allowed to pump it into the Broads. And especially if you're driving past the paddleboarder, don't be tempted to put it on sea. But yeah, you've got to have it on holding tank, and then you'll go to one of the boat yards and they'll pump the holding tank out. And then yeah, from there you're all good. And the holding tank will hold quite a lot, so you won't need to worry about that. If you've gone out on the boat for a week, always wise to just pump out at the end of it, just get in the habit of that. Now your shower is kind of a pull-out shower, but it just connects up to the top there, and you've got plenty of space in here. And then obviously storage place for a table that will go out. That's not for in here, but that's just how it's designed to fit in there. But yeah, lovely clean toilet area or heads department. Now we go through to the master cabin, the only cabin. So obviously she is a 4 berths, I believe, because I believe this you can put into an infill to make another double. So you've got your 4 berths, but two separate cabins, which is great. But this is lovely. Some storage space with a wardrobe, then your warm air heating system. But very lovely inside. Just nice, tidy, and just plenty of room. Here you've got your kind of dressing table. But yeah, lovely. And then obviously a hatch for the summer. Let the air in. So I'm underway now on the Broom 29, Ocean 29, and she drives really nice. Obviously, leaving just the mooring there, I had the bowthruster to manoeuvre the boat, so very easy. And it's just a case of taking things slowly. So clicking her in and out of gear, as well as using the bowthruster in bursts. So either 5 to 10 second bursts. Just so the bowthruster doesn't overload and overheat. But yeah, lovely boat driving along. Not much noise at all from the engine, and obviously when the main covers off, can't really hear much at all. But a nice just nice drive. And the nice thing with this boat is you don't have to do things quickly. You're on the Broads. There's a speed limit, so you don't need a big engine to roar around. If you're planning to do the East Coast, then that's where bigger boats with bigger engines. That's where they're more favourable. But for just cruising around the Broads in a boat like this is brilliant. The nice thing, if you're captain of this boat, if you're the one driving, is everyone is sat with you in the cockpit, so it's a very sociable boat from the driver's perspective. So lovely, just travelling along, not much noise at all, and then so I'm going to spin the boat around now. I can use the bow thruster, but the turning circle on this boat is very good, so I'm going to go full right hand lock, which is hard to starboard, and you'll see the boat will just turn around. I've just gone a little bit tick over to just above 1,000 RPM, and she's spinning around very nicely. I can use the bow thruster, and that just assists the bow of the boat, but I don't really need to do that because turning circle is quite nice. Just a very peaceful boat, perfect for the Broads. So this boat is a stock boat, which means you get our 3 months warranty with our sister company Barnes Brinkcraft. So that just means any issues, any troubles, you give us a call, and we'll get someone to whiz out to the boat and sort that straight away. But obviously we have the hire fleet, so if they're busy with that, they'll get round to you after that. But with the warranty, we would just sort anything out that needs sorting. But we try and get everything done beforehand. And just like this, we'll just check her over with our engineers before we put her on sale. But with the Broom boats, Norfolk Boat Sales have quite a long history of dealing with brooms, broom boats. We were dealers for brooms a little while ago, for quite a few years. So we've got a very high experience with broom boats, and if you're looking for something like that, we're a good choice to go with, and we'll just help you find the broom boat that suits you best. We've got quite a few for sale, brokerage and stock boats, but again, lots of other boats as well. Primarily with our dealership of Viking boats and our own heritage motorboats, which are built here in Wroxham. So yeah, if you're interested in this boat, in any other of the boats at Wroxham on our marina, or in Brundall, give us a call on 01603 781178, or send us an email to sales@norfolkboatsales.co.uk, or you can visit our website, which is www.norfolkboatsales.co.uk, or pop down to our marina here in Wroxham or Brundall, and we'll be sure to show you on the boat that you want.